Hey everyone, I have here the LEGO Ninjago Zane's Golden Dragon Jet set. This released on June 1, 2022 for most of the world, and I bought it like anyone else can as a regular consumer for $30 US and built it live over on my Twitch channel. There are 3 minifigures included here, and we'll look at those more closely later on, but for right now, of course, I want to focus on just the jet itself because it's pretty cool. First impression, very solid, nice visual design, nice graphic design, nice color blocking, and I like the transition from the gold to the trans light blue. Now this is a little bit more cloudy right here than the canopy piece, but you know, I think it works out well, and I like the dual molding in here, even though this is kind of marbled in. It's not perfect, but it does have a decent gradient in there. It's not too randomly mixed with the streaks of gold going through there. Just generally the shaping of this is nice. It's a little bit flat, and yeah, you can see some gaps from the side. I can feel that too. I can feel that it's not particularly weighty in the center, and I wish that it was. I wish that it felt a little bit more substantial in the center. More the weight is up front, and then especially at the back. But that's really, really nitpicking, just letting you know how I feel about it. It's very swishable, you know, being as light as it is, but also not having finicky pieces around the outside. I think you know, just feels decent in the hand. I like these medium azure colored Ninjago spinner tops. Great to see those up there. Good color to have. This does rely on stickers quite a bit. So these are prints here, but that's a sticker, same on the other side. That's a sticker, that's a sticker. This is a sticker here. Oops. That's a sticker there as well. Yeah, they don't add that much though, right? They just add little bits of detail. It's easy to leave those off and you really won't lose much. There are no landing gear under here. It just sits directly on the ground, but that's perfectly fine. All right, are you ready for this? It's time to look at and talk about the only thing that really matters with this, and that is this. Maybe I don't have to talk about it because it kind of speaks for itself. There isn't much that needs to be said about this. You either recognize the objective fact that that is awesome, or you don't. And that's okay if you don't. But that is objectively awesome. Everything about that, the shaping, gosh, it's got like a hawk bill, kind of look like a double hawk bill, but it's a quadruple hawk bill setup. It's again the color blocking, the relative amounts of the blue to the white to the gold, and that includes the trans blue here. The angle specifically, this almost looks like it would be aerodynamically feasible. This looks like a combination of some concept aircraft from like the 1990s of fixed wing or a fixable wing rotorcraft, like the X style wings set up, not from Star Wars, but real life, with some of the forward swept wing concepts and designs of fighter aircraft and testing aircraft over time. It's lovely. It's beautiful. It feels more swishable like this. You know why? Because you're losing some of this empty space, because this is just a slider. That's all that is right there. So you tighten all this up. Now the center of gravity is more under your fingers here, and it's so easy to just convert it back and forth. It feels right. It feels like you're playing with it. Gosh, it feels like a weapon in a way, like a full-scale weapon, but it also is a great little transformation for a sci-fi fighter plane of some sort. I love it. I'm going to show you the minifigures one by one for a change because they deserve it in this case. This Golden Zane is something special. Similar to the craft, I think that here the balance between the colors is excellent. Between the white, the gold, and the little bit of blue in there. Also with the grays just acting as something a little bit neutral, tying things in. A little bit of extra color with the dark orange colored straps coming through there. This is beautiful design. I feel like this is a figure that will be highly sought after in the future and will be remembered very fondly. Probably what I like about it most though is one of the simpler things. Just the headband up here on the headgear piece, having that nice printed gold on the white. It just shines a little extra, but it doesn't stand out too much. Just makes them feel deluxe to me. Really, really like this. Underneath that headpiece, well, just normal Zane headpiece, normal modern one with the port on the back. And the print on the back of the torso, which most of it is by default covered up by the scabbard, is possibly even nicer than the front. Really good graphic design work there, in my opinion. Now this figure might be a spoiler, not what I'm showing you right now, but what I'm about to show you. So if you don't want any spoilers at all, or you're worried about spoilers, I would recommend that you fast forward past the part where I'm talking about this figure. You can look at it safely from the outside. You can look at all of this. This is completely safe to you. But I'm gonna remove something, and a spoiler may come into play. Just you've been warned. This modifier piece, I don't know exactly what it is, but it's crystallizing a golden weapon. That's beautiful. Works out really, really nicely well for a long weapon there. Obviously the golden weapons have been reforged, and the scythe, I actually kind of like that. I like the shaping of it. And I like these crystal bits. I like the shoulder armor there, and this one also has the connections for clips to go around the back. Just generally, this General Vangelis here with the gunmetal gray, yes, gunmetal gray, dark pearl gray colored body, hip, and leg pieces. This all looks high class. It's good stuff. But here comes the spoiler part, so final warning on that. I'm going to show you the face. Oops. Well, that's not what we expected. That's not right. I mean, it is canonically right, but yeah, different, huh? Now, I don't as much like the printing on the back of the torso. It's just not as interesting to me, but I get it. I understand what it's going for. It's executed well. I just don't like what it was trying to do personally, especially compared to the front. That's just a lot more ornate and interesting. Golden Dragon Coal, though. Wow. 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 I say that as someone who's not primarily into minifigures, not a major minifigure collector, but wow. Those parts though. The wings are beautiful. The use of them here with the dual molding works out great. A little bit of extra detail for suggestions of wingtip claws or barbs there. The figure itself has two matching transparent orange legs and two matching transparent orange arms as well, which is great because we traditionally have just gotten, one of each, or just one in general. So it's great for me as a fan of transparent stuff to see just the parts being made available for figure collectors and customizers here with the dual molding used also in the headgear piece that goes back into the trans orange, the traditional trans orange. It's just a shame that we have to rely on these blue axle pins because it completely blows the color scheme out of the water, just ruins it. This is so nice because see, you can really see down in there. It's really looking crystally inside of the head because look, there's another transparent piece. The headpiece itself is transparent, and I love it. I love it. I'm probably too impressed now. You can also make these angle like so you can flap the wings, pose them up some different ways. And with the backpack piece removed, there's what the print on the back of the torso looks like, and that is awesome. Look at that. Let me see if I can get it to reflect the light. Yeah, so you can really see the detail. Oh, look at that pattern. There's some subtlety in there. Yeah, look at that. I like it. Let me just put the headgear piece back on as well so you can see what this looks like without all the extra stuff on. Just a little bit more plain, a little bit more sleek. Yeah, that's a look as well. Yeah, really focuses on the trans orange parts and the contrast against the black center, the nice gradation here. Any set from this season that includes at least one of the golden weapons, the new golden weapons, will give you the entire pack. They come in a bag. You're never going to get just a single one by itself. And that's why there are so many of these left over, because the rest just aren't used here, which is great. You know, it's a bonus for fans that can use all the extras for other things. Finally, this is what the sticker sheet looks like. Those are all clear backed as well. So this is a very good set that I enjoy thoroughly and completely. The minifigures are very good, feel collectible, feel memorable. A couple of them have a bunch of stuff. The only last thing to talk about is the price and value. $30 US in 2022? With that? Yeah, I'm good with it. I'm definitely good with it. I don't feel bad about that at all. Pre all of the crazy inflation stuff, would I have asked for this to cost less? Maybe I would have asked for 25, but 30 would have been okay then. 30 is definitely okay now. I think that this is a slam dunk, a total success, and it's great. I wish we would get more good deals like this from LEGO, from the Ninjago theme at least. Again, we used to a lot. It's becoming harder and harder to find, but at least this one is safe for now. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you again soon.